live from
special
Berlin.
sports correspondent.
Oh, look at this.
Morning, everybody. Morning.
Hello.
We are looking at Costaki Economopoulos. Are you in your hotel in Berlin?
I'm in my hotel room in Berlin.
Boy, it's
Guten
really expansive.
Blue.
No, it's tiny, but it's great. Yeah, it's a nice room, and the breakfast here are awesome. I'm going to miss them.
So what is it, like 2 o'clock there? 3:30? 8:45? What is it?
It's 2 p.m. local time. This is how radio should be done.
That's
way better.
That's right. It is way better.
Now,
Tom, are you listening to this?
Oh, yeah, it's great. Costaki and I went back and forth a little bit over the weekend, and we actually posted some of your pictures on our social media, and it's Jurgen is your friend who actually donated the blood marrow that saved your brother's life. Can you tell us the story from the beginning?
Yeah, it's Andreas got leukemia, worst possible strain, and he was not going to survive. And then he got a bone marrow transplant. He went through hell for about a year, and then he's completely cancer-free since then. It's amazing.
Oh.
There were about 16 million people in the registry globally who were willing to donate marrow if they were a match. They tested me right away. I wasn't a very good match. He matched 2 people really well, 2 out of 16 million. And one of them was Jurgen, who stepped up. We talked to him about the donation process. They ask you when you're the donor, they ask you 3 separate times if you're going to do this. And the third time, he said, was extra weighty because they know that the recipient is already going through the process where they're killing off the recipient's blood. So at that point, you can't back out anymore. They ask you one last time.
Wow.
And I know this. So they get the marrow and they ship it across the ocean, and Andreas got it. And then it's like speed dating, where if you both circle the thing, they introduce you to each other.
Oh, see, I had it all wrong on my Instagram. I just thought Jurgen loaned money or something. I didn't know. Oh, boy. I was way off. Way off on that.
So you took Jurgen to the Colts-Falcons game at Olympic Stadium in Berlin.
Yeah, it was awesome. They came up on the train, and I came from L.A., and Andreas came from Atlanta, and Andreas' wife. I was the 5th wheel. I didn't even think about that until I got here. I was like, oh, it's 2 couples and me.
Yeah.
Just fine.
You should have picked up a Fraulein, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. I should have. I definitely had all the beers, and it was so fun. I mean, I'd never been to a game where most of the fans were not there to support one of the teams in particular, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It was so interesting. I would say 15%, give or take a lot, of the fans were Falcons fans. And we'd see him like, hey, I grew up in Marietta, and, talk about the Falcons for a sec. And maybe like 20%-ish, 25 were Colts fans. We'd found some Bob and Tom fans, and I found a lady who, for 15 years, has had season tickets to the Colts and the Falcons.
Whoa.
And she travels back and forth, and she had a special jersey made up that was half and half.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
And she literally had a blue shoe and a red shoe.
Sounds really lonely, doesn't it? Lonely.
Yeah. Is she by herself?
Looks forward to.
Did you get to the stadium early?
No, I wish we had. We debated at length because it's outside and it was 40-something degrees, and we got these hand warmers and we're wearing all these layers, and we were about being there for several hours. So we went for a few hours. We got there in time for the flags, which was so cool. It was like an Olympic event where everyone had their own flag, and it made a pattern in the stadium. It was awesome.
I had that wrong too. I thought Berlin tropical, but no, it's very seasonable.
Yeah, literally. I mean, intellectually it's north of Greece and Italy, but I looked at the map. It's farther north than you think it is. It's cold.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they... never mind.
Well, it was a great game, and I know you're a Falcon fan, and it didn't turn out your way.
No, it didn't. But it was so fun. I mean, they did the John Denver song.
I heard that.
72,000 Germans singing
weren't
John
they,
Denver.
As you're watching the broadcast, it sounded like they were singing so loud right as the Colts snapped for a play, and it was just really loud.
Yeah, there were a few times when they did songs and the crowd got so into it that they just kept singing through the next play.
Yeah, like to hell with the game. We're here to sing together.
Which would never happen in America, but that was hilarious. I mean, it was so every time you turned around, there was a guy with a Chiefs jersey and a Packers hat, and everyone had a story about how they were connected to their teams. You know, one guy studied in engineering in Milwaukee and became a big Packers fan, and my mom, lived in Florida for a while, and the guy in front of us was a big Gators fan. His dad was an American military man who grew up in Gainesville, Florida, came and had a family in Munich. It's like the kids sitting next to me when I first sat down were from Lithuania and Belgium. They had no idea what was happening. They were just happy to be there. And I was explaining the game to them and everything. And then late after the game, we came back and we had one more round of beers at the hotel. We were kind of winding down. And Natalie, Jurgen's wife, who I literally had explained the game to a few hours earlier, like you get 4 tries to make 10 yards. Like we were talking about the very basics. After the game, Natalie said she thought that the Falcons players could use some practice catching the ball.
Oh, well.
And then Jurgen said, and then Jurgen said it looked like our quarterback would come up from the line and not know what he wanted to do next.
Silly German.
Andreas and I were laughing so hard. They were like, but we don't know the game. Like, no, I think you get it exactly.
Now, was Jurgen rooting for the Falcons since your brother?
Oh, yeah. We actually, Jurgen has shared his love of his sort of disappointing soccer team with Andreas, Kaiserslautern, who had a game on the night before we went to a
Wait a minute. Wasn't Kaiserslautern the bad guy in The Usual Suspects?
No, that's like the Art Fern Tea Time movie. Go to the Kaiserslautern. Cut off your Kaiser.
Slautern, I'm new to it. Yep. The Bundesliga has 3 divisions, and they're in the 2nd division, so they're not even in.
Don't talk down to me about soccer, okay? I know what's going on.
I know. I'm learning. I'm telling you what I learned. I don't know.
Okay.
We're speaking with Costaki Economopoulos. He is live in Berlin this afternoon. When do you come back?
Tomorrow. I got 3 flights. I got Berlin to London, London to Chicago, Chicago, Iowa.
Boy,
it's been a long day.
Good
now,
luck.
The Iowa kicks in because coming up in just a few nights, you're going to be in Fort Dodge, Iowa, the 13th. The 14th, you will be in Sioux Falls. And then the 15th, you're in Sioux City. And then coming up
those
later
last 2
on.
are with Han and Zany. Those are super fun shows. I love to.
And then December 11th,
I love to tell my jokes and grab a beer and watch those guys.
Speaking of jokes, did you catch up with the rest of the NFL? You want to do a little bit of a
little bit. We could do a couple of Falcons jokes.
Okay.
And, the Falcons had a beautiful tribute to the Berlin Wall. They held steady longer than you would have expected. Then they collapsed. That's how they do. The Colts, Jonathan Taylor, had 244 yards. Usually when someone seizes that much ground in Europe, it's bad news. It's a lot. The Falcons in overtime are what the Germans call far from gooden. The Falcons played 6 hours ahead, yet I kind of knew what was going to happen the whole time. I read that Tom Brady cloned his dog.
True.
Yeah.
He should have cloned his wife. Then he'd still have one.
Ooh.
But if there's somebody who would be into cloning, it'd be Tom Brady. He doesn't want this life to be over ever. He's got,
that's right.
Living the dream.
Yeah, he should clone himself so he can see how annoying he is. It's enough with the Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gronk seems like what happens when you clone the same guy too many times.
Yeah, Gronk's like, that's the 5th Gronk. There's through the whole thing.
Just a little off.
Yeah, it's just a little.
By the way, it was a little off. It was a news release by, listen to this title, Colossal Biosciences, which, if that doesn't sound like the bad guy in a science fiction movie.
I am going to breed a race of giants.
He's one of the owners of that, by the way.
Yeah.
Right. He's an investor. If Arnold Schwarzenegger shows up from Colossal Biosciences, run.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an investor. And apparently Paris Hilton is as well. She cloned her dog in 2023. For those of you too young to remember Paris Hilton, she was like the Spencer Gifts version of Taylor Swift.
That's very good. That's very good.
The Cowboys need an edge rusher. We keep hearing about all the illegal immigrants rushing across the Texas border. None of them have a swim move. Can we just pick one of those guys?
Oh.
It seems like a few well-placed cameras would fix this problem. Like that guy trucked the border agent and made him look silly. Here's a Cowboys jersey. Welcome to America. Look, glad you're here. That's probably all I got.
That's good, though. Hey, now is your brother still in town in Berlin?
Those guys left this morning. Jurgen got on a train and went back. I had an extra day before I'm heading to Iowa, so I'm going to do a couple more media calls and then just go for a long walk. I got good boots. I'm just going to go for a long walk and eat well and have another round of beers and get up tomorrow. Head back to America.
All right. Well, thanks, Costaki, and we'll send us some more photos. We'll get them posted.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was a pleasure. The German people are so great, and the city's awesome, and the stadium was. I cried when I walked into the stadium. It's where they won 4 gold medals in front of Hitler, a black kid from Alabama. It was so awesome to be in the same place.
The famous Jesse Owens thing. It's amazing.
The Jesse Owens gold medal victories in the face of the master race. There were so many cool things.
Do they have a ring of honor?
They definitely had a small display as you walked in that had some of the different stories of the stadium, and one of them was Jesse
cool.
Owens.
So that's
yeah. It was great.
Okay, Costaki, we'll look forward to talking to you again. Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys.
Bye,
Appreciate
have
it.
fun.
See you, man.
Safe travels.